Hello, everybody. Welcome back to a new episode of Transport Fever. I am already looking at and have selected the the road depots I have been building it partially in the previous episode. And I've been changing a few things. So I think the easiest things to do is to start releasing my vehicles, because after that I can actually move on to some of the changes. One of the things I did today before starting recording is setting up some routes. As you can see, I've got a route running from the oil well going around town to deal with the emissions. This is my bus station, and going around town eventually to a refinery. From the refinery to the train station, I built halfway, and I have been participating on some parts, like the sawmill is already connected to the station. I have the iron set up. I didn't set up the transportations from the farms because I realized it's possible to do that here, travel here by train. Maybe, no, that's not possible. That's too far away. And get the food and then transport it here. I have to figure that out. Planks oil is working, so that's going. That's one of the things I set things up over here, including the buses. I've been doing a major change over here, which is why I said it's best to start here, because I'll only do this for the time being. Counterclockwise bus and clockwise bus. The oil routes are already running, and I have to start this tram, which won't work. Starum tram. Clockwise. Did I only do it clockwise? I thought I did it counterclockwise too. Yippee! Here we go. Oh crap. I think I know what happened. I've been upgrading the roads to have a bus lane, and while doing that, I have apparently removed at least part of the tram tracks. Which means I have to check each and every road right now, whether or not it has a tram track and a bus lane. That was the bottleneck. Everything else works. Okay. No, not everything else works. Yes, I know. Tram station. Ah, those. Problem solved. But that's one. Now I want to be sure the other one is working fine. Up here. Right. Problem solved. Moving. I have been moving some of my vehicles a bit because I needed to check a few things. And because of that, the train is already running. It's not really a big problem. Because in all fairness, we've been doing that part of the train depot to several stations that often that, yeah, we know what's going on. Madam. Counterclockwise and clockwise bus. Crude oil. Wieder. And done. Another thing I have to do, I will do that in a bit, but I might as well do it now, is checking times. Bus is already at 170 seconds. Yeah. And we already have passengers waiting as well. One. And from now on things will be a lot easier. Diner wants food, okay. Looking at things, the buses in 75 seconds. Might as well add one more and sell the last two. Because this will drop below the minute. We also need to find another spot for trucks. This looks nice actually. All those trains. There's the other one. But yes, I do have to add another train here, that's for sure, with 25 minutes. This is actually going well too. buses are going nicely. Yeah, I think that's going well. Actually surprised that those two are this close to one another. I would have expected them to take longer, considering one of them has to do an extra stop. But if things keep this close, then I may actually line of fuel is fine. I have to think because I thought I was using that one. I should have changed it the other way around. Okay, 2 vehicles. Twenty-one. $111. Yeah, I can live with that. Absolutely live with that. Now, what I've been doing, let's see where he is. Perfect. We're going to follow him because that may show best what I've been doing. I've been basically replacing just play with the button. I have been replacing parts of the tracks and an entire station is starting to avoid all the trouble with the bottleneck like that. And what I did was okay, let's turning the cargo station into a cargo/passenger station and remove the entire passenger station completely. Which also meant that I had to rearrange the tracks and things like that. But I don't see much problems with that. So what we have here is tracks coming in from the right, which are becoming passenger tracks. So passenger tracks which were already arrived at the train station are currently to the right, and the whole station is set up over here. 3 platforms just like the previous ones, and since we're here now, I've been setting up a whole new part to the infrastructure, increasing part of the roads, although this tunnel I couldn't do completely, so I kept it smaller. Cargo lanes, bus lanes, so my trucks can keep using those compared to other stuff. I've been adding a station for trams only, because at some point passengers will come in out, and that's why I have this a transfer station. So people can actually move from this station using a tram to the train station. I don't know if it works, but it's probably working better as setting everything up completely new. I also decided to use the tram line as an outer track, which means some combined bus tram stations are popping up, like this one, bus coming in and going there, tram coming in, so people can actually transfer at some spots. Some separate trains. Well, eventually, like I said, the whole plan is to use a circle line, which I did, and a transfer point here, because this is the residential area, and the residential and the commercial will always get the most passengers. So with the bus lines crisscross through the city and covering a small part like we have here, the transfer will make sure that the tram is actually serving the outer areas. I can always add another train station as transfer later. So that's one part. The second part, as I said, is I dealt along. The station used to be here, hence this road being different, because I couldn't upgrade it at this point. Too many switches and other stuff, making it complicated. And I had all of that up to here, but I didn't want to move the house. I could have done it a little bit earlier, but the station didn't work out the way I wanted to. So I had to expand that one to get everything right. Well, it's working. And to me, wait, to me, that's the most important part. One bus line, one bus line, the next bus line in, out, the tram line in, out, and a bus line. So basically, all of them, I have to put them over each other, are using a different entrance exit point, except here. I couldn't get it running through here for some reason. But most of it's split. So if there's any chance of congestion, it's here. And I doubt that'll happen. So all of this changed, and I actually haven't been following the train. The bypass tracks are still here. That's what I'm currently using. I kept it electrified in case I want to do express run with passenger trains later. Some spots aren't going completely right, but in general, well, there's the passenger train. In general, things are working very well right now. I haven't seen any congestions yet in the small part. I actually did try things. So, looks like everything's working okay. If it does, I'm very happy. Because, like I said, I had a lot of problems. At some point I will have to upgrade all my tracks to ISP. Maybe upgrade all the signals to electric, which will be fun, considering the number of signals I have. Yeah, it's working. And as you can see, everything works the way I want it to. It used to be with trains waiting for other ones over here, and that's solved. Yes. Quote a certain person from Star Wars movies, Lisa Hammer. Yeah, keep having this. That's because at some point the stations do have congestion or possibly congestion. You can't avoid that. All in all, yeah, happy. Because as you can see, going another bypass lane. Although that's the wrong side. Taken. I can't show it. Taken the one more on the right. Never mind. So that works. Like I said, I'm happy. Now we got the message about fuel refinery. It looks like it's still working. It certainly will be going better the moment it's getting supplied by this train. Also, that reminds me, London, 25 minutes. Copy. Clone. Bay. Might as well let them both run. Timing. Trains. Only here. Only here. It's bloody crowded over there. It doesn't work yet because it's not supposed to run here. It's supposed to run over this kind of track. $13. So everything works right now. Which gives me, finally, time to start looking at the next step. And that next step is making sure some of the other items are added. So I will have to set up a route. I already did that partially in the sawmill. It's going to use the same track as this part. And both the sawmill and the train station are connected, so that's good. That's one thing. Then I'm able to pick up planes, but I need them here. I also need plastic, which actually not 380. No bus lane, no train tracks. They're owned by me. That means I can set up oil to refinery. I got the feeder, I've got the supply already from here to the station. Actually have oil at the station, so that part is working. You know that now. But I can also set up an oil from the refinery to plastic. I probably need to double my feeder in that. Plastic, and then the plastic being picked up here, transported there, turned into goods, transported back. That's the plan. Buildings, cargo. Wait for the path. I want to see. What are you waiting for? Oh, another cargo train problem. Where does he have to go to? Platform 4, but 4 and, oh wait, 4 and 5. No, he has to take the express. Right. Yeah, that's going there. So this probably is working a little bit better. Let's go back to building. talking about? Of course it's possible. When I say it's possible, see, it's possible. And that's something I learned from, might as well upgrade this part. Something I learned from my building attempts somewhere else. I can't remember exactly where. Very big one. I think it was Cowden? Nah, not Cowden. Yeah, here. I had... Shoot. I have too many traffic lights over here. But it's still working, so... But I have the roads immediately connected to cargo, and that doesn't work. Which is why I wanted to change it. I'm pretty certain this works better. Technically, I could run it over platforms. Okay. Nothing. Not happy about that. That's the wrong station. This one. That's Um, well, for the time being, I don't have to do the second one, so this works. As a matter of fact, I do have to do the second one. Coming in from this side. So we got the new plane as well. Okay. I need to set up another route. Or should I? This. Terminal 3. No. 4. 4 works. 5 works even better. So done. Currently transporting oil to the chemical plant. The station where it can be picked up, so that part is done. Easy peasy. Let's see, harvest station to the north. This is going to be fun because I have to make a pretty sharp turn to get everything working. Or you have to go around at the bottom, which means the station is going to be built here. Tracks, long, high speed, catenary. Like this. Possible? Yeah. Take this. drop it closer. That. Like that. My last station is going to be terminal station here. I just haven't figured out yet. Ah, yeah, klopt. No, this is absolutely clear. I was like, it should pick up oil here, but this is right. It's only passing. Just think that at this station, using a different platform would be better. Just need to check. It's basically using the wrong tracks to bypass that station. So signal 14 being removed. This is right. Waypoint. Signal 100. No. This is correct. And then it messes up. because it should keep following this track. Keep going. Cargo transfer, that's that one. So this is correct. To the platform, that's okay. Then from this platform it's returning. And usually that means use that one. And it stops here, platform 2. That's right. Straight ahead. Split because you have to use the bypass. Which it does. And you have to go back on your own tracks again. Which it does. Right, now it's working the way it should. Which means I can continue working here. And I noticed that I can demolish that station because my passengers have to be this side. So I can remove my station here and actually put it up over here. And I won't bother with that because I'm going to change that in a bit. Bus lanes, yes. Train. Cargo. I'm going to use the same setup. Is that a smart thing? To use more than 3 platforms? 1, 2, 3. Yes, in general I think it is. I will re-establish that connection later because I want to probably build me a tunnel or maybe a bridge. I can actually do a bridge. I Some size brush. Build it here. For that I need to destroy more of the road. I think this is actually a bit too much. That'll do for now. I will cut tracks through it later. Now, let's see. I have to work at this. I might as well remove those two. I have to work at the tracks and the station. And I did make a mistake. Because I have double tracks, triple tracks, and then a platform. And up here we got double tracks and a platform. Configure, bulldozer. That's going to be the bypass platform. Might as well build everything in electric, even if I'm not going to use electric trains for cargo. Another triple. So, bypass. In the Next was passengers. Yep. These are the, for me, still fun parts. Done. Almost. Reason why I'm doing it like this instead of the way I used to do it before is that I want to use the bypass tracks as reference. And every time when I'm trying to build, that doesn't work. Every time I'm trying to build tracks, I run into some sort of problem. So those bypass tracks are going to become the ones, or the twos, or no matter how you want to look at it, but they are becoming the outside tracks I have. So I am able to make the connection like this, so that's not a problem. But those are the two main tracks, my main outside tracks, except for this one, I will add the second passenger here, those two coming in. For the cargo, I can use this one, and having him coming in. So, that's how you build tracks in flat area. By the time it's doing 300, it's actually getting to the station. Never mind that. Like I said, we got a collision somewhere, but this is my main passenger track. And at some point I will make the connection that the passenger track from this is able to come back here, so the train can do this movement. But this is the main track for passengers to go out of the station. And I can do the same thing from the cargo track, except this is number 1. And I have to figure out how I want it to merge. So I have actually to start with him. And the parallel part now I need to check things, because this one has to connect to him, and this one actually connect to that. Which means everything ends up like this. And that works perfectly, because it doesn't. You can see that here we got some very weird looking tracks. That's it. I'll be crapped. Nice parts. I can set up switches right away. Not so nice part. The game is like, just kidding, buddy. That's not going to work. So let's try another entry point. would you do a collision? Hmm. Oh, wait. What the hell? Okay, game is messing around again, big time. And it works. Don't ask me why, I don't know. I won't do much in a bit because it's already getting late. As in being on or in this game for an hour and 15 minutes. So, um, ouch, doesn't work. So let him stop over there. He doesn't have. Oh, wait. Yeah, sure. Right. Smarty. Don't ask me why it's sometimes working and sometimes not, because I really don't know. Like, it doesn't. It does. So all of that is done. Signal, one way. And that's solved. Need to do the second part too. I will do this part and change the setting, the route of the passenger train in this part of the map. At this part of the map, the one traveling from here, one to visiting here. Currently, it was doing 40 minutes to travel this trick back and forth. So with this added, I may get to 20. My guess is it's going close to 20. So I probably will have to add another train to it. We'll see. Now I need to think, how did I solve that? Those two are coming together. Right. That's one. This is bypass. That's the bypass. So that one cargo track needs to move onto in. Eventually, like that. You need to get done. Signals, not one way. Let's think. You wait here. You can wait here. And he can wait here. And eventually, one over there as well. Passenger tracks similar. I think this is even being more fun as the other one, because it's by far more curved. Yeah, see, it already starts with too many curves the moment I started it. I think it's a bit messy, and I think that has to do with the location of tracks when I build them and replace it, because it's sometimes moving to the absolutely the wrong tracks. Although in this case it explains, because there's a switch over there. I think by the time I'm done with all those switches, I'm getting close to the other one. Yeah. Same problem again. Okay, done. Signals, one way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. The fifth and the fourth. Okay, so it's getting smaller over time. Oh well. This works. There is a connection. I just need to do this one. Let's see if I'm able to build a nice medium country road this way. I think, yeah, it's possible. It's pretty high actually, but never mind that. That's too small. But this will cause a problem. Because I will have to build tracks at some point and probably end up with a collision with the pillars. We'll see. Last thing, we had new planes. We currently have the Dornier Mercure. Let's see if we can replace them. We can. So I am able to replace all aircraft for a Junkers 52. And that's looking like this. So we have that one done. And now we're going to do the very last thing, because it's an hour and a half. Marham Station. Hans. And it looks like everything is working the way it should, except I need to make a change here. This is not going to platform 1, but platform 3. Coming in at platform 3, and after this one, we're going on platform 1, which means it's not exactly doing what it should. Or it is. Could maybe keep another signal here and make sure that it actually passes over here, because we still have a diamond crossing here. Thing is, bastard. That one's no use. Oh, maybe it was of use. Exactly. So, station, keeping on the nice tracks. This one is using bypass, which is okay. Actually, it isn't okay. It should remain on this. Ah, no, it's okay. Using bypass because the other ones are for cargo. Entering station, continue, entering the other station, going back. Yep, that works. $19. I thought so. Any better electric train? No. Better passenger cars? No. 9 minutes. I'm sure that works. So, that part's done. Next week, or maybe in offline mode, I will continue setting up the passenger transportation from this point, from here, because I think I will build a tunnel this part like I used to do, so they can go up down. I need to connect those two. We have to set up passenger traffic from this station around, and that means I will have to use the bridge. So with the bridge in mind, and the fact that I want to end up here, I have to see how I do that. But passenger traffic will be set up. The trains are running. The cargo train doing this part of the network will be added later. But yeah, there's plenty to do. We have done quite a lot. And I will have to add grain to my cargo network so I can actually start feeding them using this factory. Another thing, all in all, I'm pleased. Things are going more or less the way I wanted to. So, for the time being, it's thanks for watching. I do hope you've been enjoying it, and I hope to see you next week. Have a good week. Goodbye.